FUPA danglers in multicam. We have padded night vision cases available in these three colors. I have padded hearing protection cases in all of these colors available. Here are some more peptide cases and boxes that Amanda did. This one's pretty wild. So is that. So is this one. What's this one do? Cool. I've got some multicam wallets coming off the machine. I think I've got 18 of those. Here's some wrench rolls, woodland orange and hyphen toxic. Those will hold 2 sets of wrenches up to like a 22 millimeter. Here's some belts from today. More OD, those OD tool bags, the large tool bags finished up. I've got a couple of woodland still available. I do have some random small tool bags, normal tool bags. I've got coyote and black also. I've got plenty of those. Here are more FUPAs in motion. These are probably 12 gauge micros, it looks like. These will be AK-M4 micros. You can see that they're already in sewing. Tons and tons of mesh pockets out here. If you're the dude that ordered the revolver cards with that other order, those are cut. Micro rigs, hydro carriers, more hydro carriers, more micro rigs. Stuff everywhere. More FUPA danglers. Almost everything over there is FUPAs. Hey, where's that food from dinner at?
The bag that I had, I just carried into the kitchen.
Where's the bag that I had? Look and see. Check the truck. Look and see if it's in the kitchen. I thought I brought it in. Hello. What's up? So we do not freeze tonight, but after that, the next couple days, it freezes at night. I actually didn't have to knock ice out of water bowls today. Brandon, what's up? WebDad, Jason, James Young, what's up? Toy Town, what's going on? Evan Haley, Hamster, how are you? Bob, Bad Karma, Martinson family, Todd C, what's up? Easy K, Steve, Seaside. Was it in the back? Thank you. Justin, Zio, what's going on? Barefooted Gardener, what's up? Weather's still cold and icy, Central Kentucky. Yeah, we still have ice. We've got a lot of ice. It is slicker right now than it has been. Curie, hey, what's up? Byron Roberts. Not the temp cold. Not the temp cold as a witch's tit down here. How's Shark? Shark's good. How are you, man? What are you doing? Been truck shopping. Wanted a Tacoma, but now I got my sights on a Tundra. The Tundra is big. The new Tundra, I don't know about the old Tundras. The Tundra that I have is massive. Like inside back seat and stuff. I bet it's bigger than my Mega Cab is. What year are you looking at, Steve? Shipping on Low Pro. We shipped a lot of stuff today. Anybody get shipping and tracking today? Anybody receive any orders today? Kevin, what's up? Canine Merle. Is the taco pouch identical to the zippered knife pouch? I don't know the answer to that. I think it's greatly stripped. I think size-wise, but it's very stripped down. Negative 15 Celsius, some wind. Nice out though. Nice. I have no idea what the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit is. Haven't received shipping notice. I didn't ask if you hadn't. I said who did. What do you got on order, Barefoot? Steve, what's up? 21 and up. Nice. I think I have a 21. I have the last year of the V8. I want nothing at all to do with that fucking 6-cylinder. They keep offering to buy mine back. They keep offering to trade me in on that newer one. I do not want any of that fucking 6-cylinder shit. My truck has fucking massive power too for what it is. I've got a lot of shit with 350s in it, but that Tundra, man. Tundra's a 21, okay. We were just looking at headlights for those. Are the Fupas Velcro? Yeah, let me show you. All the Fupas are Velcro lined, okay? So you have front pocket, not Velcro lined. Just an inside pocket. And it's pretty good size. Like it bellows out. See, it's got this bellow here. It's got these pleats here. So it has a good amount of stowage in the front. And then on the inside, it comes with a waist strap, which works as a crossbody. Comes with 2 shoulder straps also. And it's Velcro lined. The whole back is Velcro lined and the whole face. And then you've got all 4 of these loops. And you've got 8 actually. You've got 4 and 4. And you can take that and run 550 from here down to here and across and make it a drawbridge and limit how much that will open up. You can also take and attach to this a monkey's fist or whatever, and then wherever you want to open this from, you can rip that and it'll rip this whole thing right open and down. Enjoying a Jack and Coke 1.5 Cobra. What's your order number, dude? Is there a promo code on it? Toyota on point, got the RAV4, nice. What's that little crossover Toyota thing? That thing's fucking pretty cool too. Tool bag belt should be here this week. Going to order some pouches for the tool bag. When I order, can I put in the comments, I'll take whatever patterns you have. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Put that in there and just put whatever ships the fastest. We'll get them right out. I've got small mesh and large mesh pockets. Most I can fit in a taco pouch is 20,000. Definitely can't fit 100,000. Are you doing it in hundreds? I wish they would come out with some old school Toyota diesels. Yeah, that new that K truck, that small truck is a diesel. Fupas and danglers are just awesome. Bags. Saw the fresh danglers with my name on them. Nice. Oh, you just saw your name on over there? You finally got accepted to the Toyota group. My suspicion was that you'd already been accepted and kicked out. Amanda gets herself kicked out of a lot of groups. Which is weird because her comments are pretty benign. It's 21 Celsius at the moment. Fupa. Barefoot, that's not an order number, man. I need a 6-digit number. That number right there, I don't know what that is, but that's not one of our order numbers. That's something for your billing or however you paid. If you go into your account on my website, you'll have an order number in there. And when you placed your order, our system sends you an email, a confirmation email. Your number will be there. Fupa XL, probably the most versatile I have. Can conceal carry, can load with mags for 8. Yeah, they'll hold AR mags, they sure will. Supplies, tool carriers. Purchasing my 3rd Toyota this month. I got a Ford a couple years ago. Can't wait to sell that piece of shit. What Toyota are you going to get, Jess? Are you the dude that said you were looking? Are you the guy I'm talking to said you're looking for a Tundra? Corolla Cross is cool. I am overly aggressive with my logical. She's really not. Like, I'm surprised. She got herself kicked out of a snake group. People are such fucking cunts now, man. Like, they have to edit out where, you know, you'll take a fucking news clipping and they'll edit out rape. The motherfucker raped somebody. Like, why are we fucking changing the verbiage? He raped somebody. Cut his fucking head off. Like, let's just be done with it. Hey, I'm asking for some suggestions. Please don't, no mean comments. Like, what the fuck? You're so fucking soft. FoopXO holds Mark 23. It will. Yeah, it will. It absolutely will. It'll hold a Desert Eagle. Getting a new 4Runner. Tundra only has 60,000 miles. Still got tons of life. You're keeping the Tundra. Do order numbers reflect the amount of orders for the? No. You can log into your account, I think, and see how many orders you have. We definitely see how many orders you have. Kind of want a 4Runner. Wish I had the old 6 cylinders in it, not the Turbo 4. Just don't trust the turbos everyone is pushing. I haven't heard of any problems with a Toyota Turbo other than the Tundra. Wife has 2019 RAV4 minus coolant bypass valve. Never selling my Tundra or 80s. You got an 80s Tacoma? That's cool. Like an SR5. Man, I remember seeing them in the newspaper for $6,500. Every Saturday, they'd have like a big ad in the newspaper. $6,500 SR5. Which got, I don't think it had air conditioning in it. I think because air conditioning was still an option. You'd buy a truck and pay extra for air conditioning. Rolled down windows, and I think it had like vinyl, definitely had vinyl seats. I think it was a bench seat and vinyl, rubber floors. The one Marty McFly had. Love my lifted 80s Yoda. Man, I remember Toyotas, fucking big Toyotas on 38s and 39s and shit. What did I see today? I saw something, or maybe yesterday. We saw something on 39s. It was really nice. You miss vinyl bench seats, do you? I do not miss vinyl bench seats. Get in and burn the fuck out of yourself. Don't know what the fuck is going on in my city. I listened to the scanner. Apparently someone ran through a neighborhood shooting a rifle. Now a hotel might be on. What city's that, John? 94 pickup had cloth seats and vinyl floors. Went 200,000. What truck was that, Evan? I actually remember rolling down windows. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty sure I still have something out there that has roll-out windows. Just outside DC, that's right. Dylan, what's going on? Everybody have a good day? Hey, you guys that use testosterone and peptides and such, do you use the little tiny insulin syringes, or do you use a bigger syringe? Amanda was asking because she's doing there's another box she's working on. These hold 6 alcohol prep pads and then plenty of room for either type of needle, syringe. Putting my Cobra Riggers belt on tomorrow, pants right now. Nice, that's the way to do it. Put it on the night before. We grew up driving a Volvo. Loved the car. Had seats that faced backwards. In a Volvo? I've not seen that in a Volvo. The Subaru Brat had that. Jennifer Lowe uses tiny ones. I bet with your boyfriend like that, I'll bet they're all tiny. 94 Toyota pickup. Still had R12 when I got rid of it. Thermometer read 35 degrees coming out of the vent. That's fucking crazy. I got a 1-inch needle, 1 milliliter. But they're the tiny ones, right? Those are the tiny insulin ones. Little triangle windows that fold. Yeah, you could direct the air onto you. Only second to nut vent under the steering wheel. Is that actually Jennifer typing? So I used to use a test supplement that used a little syringe. Then the one I used was illegal to compound. Then was put on one that was intermuscular, now a gel. What one uses the small needles? Well, so testosterone, you can use any of it, right? So it's just whether you're going to inject it intermuscular or intermuscular, right, in the muscle. You're going to use a longer, little bigger gauge. Or if you're putting it in belly fat or, you know, your side fat, then you just use the same tiny little needle, the insulin one. But it's the exact same shit. It's the exact same stuff. My day was good, Seaside. I'm fucking tired. Gayest ski jumper ever. What's up? Yokozuna, I don't know what that means. You can adapt Coleman propane cylinders to R12 and use that in place of R12. 2000 Lexus has heated seats that still work. My ass gets hot on high. For people that don't know, you can actually put seat heaters in most vehicles. It's not a difficult thing any longer. It's a mat that just goes under the seat skin. Because like when we first got Razors, we didn't have heated seats in them. So it was nothing to put those in there. And you can always put in, you know, upgraded seats pretty inexpensively nowadays. Like we used to have to like get seats out of, like get Recaro seats and then fucking fab brackets and shit. Now there's so much aftermarket shit. Because I think the injections work better. I think the injections work better too. Tests and studies and shit say that it doesn't matter. But if you think it does, it probably does. Even if it's a placebo effect, you give the customer what they want, right? That's what I was talking to Jerry. I'm like, he's like, so how do you feel it's working? I go, I think it was better in intermuscular. He's like, so do intermuscular. I go, but you don't believe it's any better. He goes, it doesn't matter what I believe. If you think it works better, then it's going to work better for you, right? There's a ton of people dying of cancer and they put them on a fucking some study, right? And half gets the real shit and half gets the other shit. But a good portion of the people who get the fucking just the placebo still show great improvement. It's fucking mindset, a lot of it. Here, Russia is offering citizen. Yeah, I also heard that they're sending those people, they're immediately fucking indoctrinating them and putting them into fucking out into combat. Tough trucks had roll down windows, nut vent, cigarette lighter, and small metal ashtray. Yeah, the metal ashtray, man, you don't see that shit anymore at all. Kids have no idea what the fucking cigarette lighter's for. I wonder, all like the old, like the cigarette plug-ins for phone chargers, right? There was a lot of, I think trucks, there was a lot of vehicles that came with that socket, but no cigarette lighter. Would a cigarette lighter work in that socket? I believe it does. Iceman, my day's good, man. What are tough trucks, Bob's? Injections far superior to gel. Yeah, I think everything's far. Any injection's better. Michigan cold, sitting on a heat pad now. I have a bino harness around the neck coming from you. I hate to look stupid, but how do you attach it to binos? Split it in half. Once you have it in hand, split it in half, right? Unloop it, and then you have two pieces of 550. Your binoculars are going to have where you attach a sling to it, meaning it put it through and then girth hitch both sides and then just put it back together. Oh, meaning a real truck. Got it. Okay. Metal, when they were metal. The wing vent windows come with flap covers, not the lighter part. Jeremy Childers, what's up, dude? I love the ashtrays in the old cars. 99 F250 extended cab has one. on the half door. Big smoker promoted in the good old days. You guys ever see cars that had a coffee pot built in the dash? No bullshit. Did you guys ever see cars that in the front dash, on the dash, there was a divot so you could lay your baby there? No bullshit, for real. 77 K5, 69 GTO, had small vent windows. I had an 81 K5. I never saw a turntable. I saw the coffee pot. I've seen the coffee pot. Missed the phones in cars. Yeah, you used to have to go to a store and have them wire that shit in. I was trying to figure it together instead of apart. Yeah, you gotta pull it apart, man. Pull it apart. Lap belts, metal dash. Yep, I fucking remember cracking my forehead open. I wonder if they'll make cars. I bet it's illegal to make cars with no electronics now. It's actually mandated that they all have a kill switch now. And because of all the emissions bullshit, there might be some states where they could, but based off of just California alone, it would never make sense for them to. I have a little electronics in my Suburban. We're gonna pull the Suburban out. That'll be one of the next projects, is just to get that thing back up 100%. Analog or nothing. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Not everything. I want some shit that is 100% analog though. I just got some iPods out the other day. Some iPod shuffles and some different ones with the screen and shit. And then iPod Classic. I've been buying CDs up. Station wagon, you sit in the back facing the... Yeah, I remember those. With the kill switch, is that programmed into the ECM, or is there a whole different module that can be... I'll bet you ain't ripping that motherfucker out of there. Nope, I'll bet you it's in the fucking whole head unit and everything, all through it. Because all the cars have a tattletale on them. If you redline, they know when your shift patterns are. Insurance pulls all that shit. I believe that there are onboard mics and cameras in a lot of vehicles right now that insurance can pull and see what you were doing when you had your accident. John, it's internally in the computers. There we go. Did you ever own a car made without a radio in it? I don't think I ever... I think every car I had some sort of radio. Now, I remember being in a car that only had an AM radio, and then all past that it was AM and FM. One of my customers was saying Netflix was modifying classics like gay Klingons in... I know Disney did. Disney went back and added chemtrails into all their old videos. Even the Vermeer mini skid loaders have a snitch box. What do you guys think of those with the ice and snow this weekend? And there's been a couple times over the last couple of years I thought I would like to have one of those little tiny mini excavators. What do you guys think about those things? Like those $3,000, $4,000 little mini X's? Like just to have that small footprint and just be able to, do finite things with it. OnStar, yeah, spyware to scratch. Yeah, absolutely. And OnStar's been around fucking forever. Sir, it seems that there is a strange gluck gluck sound before impact. There's a law passed for vehicles 25 and after has cameras in the dash, and of course the government can pull the video. Yeah, they were talking about the mileage tax and the kill switches were supposed to be mandated and in effect by 23, and now they've bumped it up to what, 26 is what they've done. Like that was actually in Congress years ago. The stand-on Mini X. No, like little tiny sit-in ones. You can put them in the back of a truck. Got in on the Star Wars sale. Bought my first belt, probably 7 years. Couldn't resist Tiger Stripe. Oh, we built the Tiger Stripe EDC belt today. What's your name? So he has one of those mini X's for getting through gates in the backyard. Works excellent. Small trenching jobs. Imagine smart cars in the future. Grant. Nope, this is Chris. Chris Shoe. 34 inch. I was in a Suburban with OnStar, and you could hear the people that work there talking through it, not knowing it was on. Couldn't hear us in the car. Fucking wild. Newer Ford trucks will pull data from the truck, and if your phone is connected via Bluetooth, it pulls the data from that as well, but won't update unless hooked up to the dealer computer. Bypassed data collection module on my Subaru Outback Overland. Removes all snitching. Andy Frisella live stream had a lot of issues tonight. YouTube has been. I see that, man. Spearco lost complete audio for a while today. I know Bear will be doing videos, and his stuff will just fucking. And I don't know if it's YouTube, but the common denominator with all of it is that it's on YouTube. Do you have a grapple bucket for your skid steer? I have a I do. I have, yes, I do. A big one for moving wood and shit. It's dual independent. And we moved a lot of fucking wood last month with it. Like I was surprised some of the pieces of wood we picked up with that thing. Wrangler Star lost audio in his live. I saw it. It's fucking wild. Audio and video for like 5 minutes. Don't some sports cars have a speed restrictor to keep bad drivers in check? Only the dealer can turn it on. So I don't know about that. Maybe for like when you're test driving, maybe. Murfreesboro Electric used Mini X's to do finite work. Yeah, but these, Evan, we're talking tiny. Like these things, these are like, they're not like, they're smaller than anything Kubota makes. They're teeny. They're these little China imports and shit, and they're like $3,000. They're all over Marketplace. ...2003 Camry, just for all this easy to work on. Yep. Talking about the governor that caps your speed at 105 or so. Some cars have 2 different key fobs, a normal and a performance. Yeah, we can put valet mode on some of our stuff when we hand it to parking. Micro Exo was a lot of fun to work with. Temu Tiny. I've never bought anything from Temu, but I hear people like think they're buying, something, and it's like a miniature toy. Micro X. Raptor R GT500 get delivered to the dealer in reduced power modes, so the transporter can't be. Oh, that's smart. 200 pounds. Can reach 6 feet down. Can reach 6 feet and down only about 4 feet. I think there's a lot of application for that, though. 80s S10 truck, like a metal one. Lots of public buses. Can't imagine who would trust these immigrants to drive them around. I mean, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get for all your delivery guys now, a lot of them, and all your Uber dudes. The last 4, 5, 6 times we've been in an Uber, it's always an import. It's picturing really small cat mini X. No, these are way smaller than that, dude. Like you can put them in the back. I don't know that the truck will hold it, but you can put them in the back of like a fucking Tacoma. I think they're gasoline motors, right? you doing?
I need some chapstick. I'm doing legs.
Were you a G.I. Joe fan as a kid? Who was your... so G.I. Joe was a little before me. But when I was in high school, G.I. Joe was on TV, and it was the little figures, right? It wasn't the big figures anymore. I did have it on. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. You know, they put the cartoon out just to sell the toys. It's actually a pretty interesting story with that. 8 horsepower. I guess a lot of these foreign truck drivers can't get mechanics to work on their trucks because where they cut holes in the floor to shit out of it. Is that real? Is that real? I hadn't heard that. Do you have any day packs? Yeah, I'm other than Woodland, no, I think it's just Woodland right now. They're lawnmower motors in those little mini X's. That is real. Fucking crazy. Well, there's that. Saw your video on making a watch band. What's the chances of getting a custom Garmin 7 band? I could send my current band since it has a proprietary attachment. No, I wouldn't be interested in doing that. You can get some attachments, though, to where you can put a normal band on it. Look on Amazon for strap attachment, and if you can get those, I will make you a band. Because you're going to send your shit in here, and it's going to fucking sit here. We're going to lose it, or... Nah, I won't do that. Don't... If you got to send the parts in, no, I won't do it. But I guarantee that you can, because I think I looked it up for the Garmin's even. You can get a piece that goes on there that has exposed pins, so you just route the strap under it like you do everything else. Deep appreciation, thank you. Well-made heavy-duty gear. Help me transfer entire kit to include my son's kit. Right on, man. I hope you guys never need that shit for real. J-Rod, I don't know. How much Marpat do you keep? There is no Marpat. Marpat doesn't exist. You don't see anybody building shit out of Marpat in Cordero. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see anybody building it. They fucking stopped making it years ago. The Marine Corps never made gear in Marpat. If you look at their equipment, it was all Coyote. I bought all of the remaining yardage we could find of like BDU pants material, and we have quite a bit of it, but it's not, we don't make gear out of it because it's just not, it's clothing material. If you send me Marpat uniform, will I build what for you? Like actual equipment? No. That's why you only see us make like tool bag lights and shit on Marine Corps birthday. Do we have Woodland roll-up dump pouches? Probably. I know we just did multicam ones. Not a lot of OG guys doing lives. There's not a lot of dudes doing lives at all. Find a fucking owner of a company where you can talk to him on a regular basis, much less at all. 550 sling adapter in an old video. Let's go look. Grantham just posted a video of M3 Carbine Scout and had a sweet chest rig. What is an M3 Carbine Scout? What is that? Woodland ear pro cases. I don't have any sitting there, do I? There's one there, maybe. There's Woodland Ear Pro right there. We still on? There's two Woodland roll-up dump pouches there. And there's another one in there. We actually have quite a few. There's 3 or 4 bins of roll-up dump pouches there. 550 adapter is this right here. That's these, right? So you can run these through like a sling loop on an HK or whatever, and then just girth hitch it. But if you had just a hunting rifle or something with no sling attachments, you can run this around the palm swell, like on a shotgun or whatever. You just run it around and then you girth hitch it, and it sits just like that, and you just clip it into your sling. Josh, what's up, man? Same as M1 carbine, but they mount an optic. So like an M2 or M1, M2. I've never heard it called an M3. Isn't the M3 the grease gun originally? Anyone else in Virginia? Already assault weapons ban, trying to be, yeah, she sounds fucking crazy. Charles Wilson, what's up? Tacticon crashed and burned. What is Tacticon? You went skiing today. That's cool. Like where there's the ski lift and shit, or like just fucking around on your own property? Cross country skiing or downhill skiing? Downhill skiing ski resort, 20 miles from the house. That's cool, dude. You go up a couple times. That's cool, man. Gear and Armor Company, really cheap stuff. Not name kind of rings a bell. M3 is a grease gun too. M2 is a select fire. Yep, that was a military one. But that's what he called it, M3. Oh, cool. Maybe the company building it's calling it that. So it actually takes like 30 carbine short, rounds. I had a universal M1 carbine. It never ran. JR, what's up? M3 is the modern version of the M1 with rail and short. So it's all ninja'd out. I'll bet it's cool. Found my desk a bottle of hand sanitizer that came with a free pouch I got with a promo with a mystery bag. The hand sanitizer has a stick. Yeah, sanitizer. Hannah worked here for a while. She was my snake girl for a while. She was around for a few years. The emus are great, man. Do I ski? I haven't skied in 20 years, 30 years. Bill and Hillary Clinton are gonna test. No, they're not. They're not. They're gonna fucking thumb their fucking noses at Congress. Congress isn't gonna do shit to them. They ain't gonna fucking testify, and if they do, it'll just be some bullshit. They're all in it together. They all knew what was fucking going on there. They're all involved in it. Funny Epstein gets held for review. Yeah. What else was happening right now while Epstein files were dropped now? And where the fuck have those been? 3 million of 6 million pages? Where's the other 3 million? And who uploaded those? Just like the fucking ICE riots and shit. The fucking Somali fraud got busted out, so they'll give you the riots. What else is happening right now that they've given you Epstein to talk about? The 3D printer laws, they're trying to pass that everywhere. MRE prices have been down. They've been down for a couple years now, Chuck. Word is they're moving to a different kind of meal. But also during COVID, they were still bringing in all the new meals. They have contract, right? So it's a yearly contract. So they brought that shit in, but nobody was training in 2019, 2020, 21. So the warehouses were full. So they're pushing out those year dates right now. Those are, several year old MREs. Great deal on them. The way to buy them is to find somebody that has them and buy them by the pallets and then pick them up locally or as close to local as you can. Yeah, we're all being wagged by the dog, exactly. Being prepared ahead of time has made dealing with the ice storm this week in Mississippi a lot easier. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. All right, guys, I'm out. Everybody have a good evening. I think Somali fraud is actually the same across every government program. I think it is too. It's not Somali fraud. It's the fucking, and the money came from USAID is what you're gonna find. The Somalis didn't put it together, and it's in every fucking state. It's not just there, and it's not just Somalis. Do we have groundhogs? I think we do have groundhogs, but we don't see them very much. All right, guys. Good night.